Hello, hello, hello to my YouTube subscribers. I'm coming to you live once again. Thank you so much for tuning in to Celebrity and Variety Talk. I am your host, Josie Latimer, and I'm coming to you once again about the Malia Davis story. This story just can't die to me. It won't die until justice is served for the baby. It all started out, remember when the baby came up missing and the boyfriend of the mother, well, actually, it was her fiance, didn't pick her up at the airport. And he said a day later, 24 hours later, that he was abused by somebody that drove by. He had something wrong with his tire. They offered help, and then they kidnapped the baby. And he woke up the next morning. How could he come up with such a stupid lie, you guys? I mean, I just don't understand that. I really don't understand that because how did he think he was going to get by with lying like that? You know, these cops don't play around. They have all the top experts that can tell you exactly what is going on. And he had the nerve to lie. You guys have to excuse my hair. I just got it. I just went to the gym, so you have to excuse my hair. I'm just talking about the story because I'm just still puzzled of how could anybody lie like that and think that they would not get caught. And you know what? If it wasn't for that camera, he probably wouldn't have gotten caught. But God allowed that camera to be sitting just where it needed to be. Because now remember, Brittany didn't show up on the camera. So the main thing showed up on the camera because she knew how to slide behind that camera and slide on side of the wall or jump out of the window or something because it did not show her. At least we don't know if it showed her. Now, if the cops have some evidence or something like that, then that would be different, but we haven't seen it. And also, we haven't heard her friend personally come out on YouTube or anywhere to let us know that Brittany Boynes was not home at the time of that murder. Now, on her friend's interview, as I talked about before, a while ago, a long while ago, her friends that did that online video, when they asked her what time, and I think she said it was 11:53 or 11:58 is when the plane left, and she said that she left to go to the airport around 8:30 a.m. in the morning. Now, if your plane left at 11:53, you may as well say 12 o'clock. It didn't take that. You didn't have to leave that early. So to me, that sounds like a lot because who wants to sit at the airport? That is annoying to sit at the airport that long waiting on a plane that early in the morning because if she got there, if she left at 8:30, it didn't take about 30 to 45 minutes to get there. And that would have been about maybe 9:30 that she would have gotten there. And then to check in, it didn't take that long. Because if she was just going for a short time, she possibly didn't take a lot of luggage anyway. It wouldn't take but about a good 45 minutes, I would say. And so that left a lot of dead time. So you say if she left at 8:30, got there about 9:30, check in. By the time she checked in, it could have been 10:30. So she still have all that time. So I think that was a lie. People know their time. People know that if you're carrying a carry-on bag, it does not take that from 8:30 and you leaving at 12 o'clock. No, I don't think so. I really don't think so. So, and on the video with the girl, she was saying, well, it takes time, 2 hours. Well, yeah, 2 hours, but not three. 2 hours, and it won't even take 2 hours. I travel a lot. It don't take that long to check, and especially with a carry-on bag. So all this stuff is a crock of mess. And for Darian Vance to admit that he admitted it, you guys. But guess what? When he admitted it, they did not charge him. So that tends to let me know that they know it's someone else that did it. Normally, when somebody admit that they did something, they go ahead and slap a charge on them really quick, like guilty. We have our suspect. They admitted it on tape, and we are going to charge them. They didn't do that with him. He said, I accidentally killed her, and they still didn't charge him. Why do you think that is, you guys? Let me know. Why do you think they did not charge Darian Vance with the murder of 4-year-old Malia Davis? I'm thinking because they feel like it was someone else. I really do think that. And nobody knows what Darian Vince is telling the detectives behind our backs because he's locked up, right? He don't want to be there, right? People start to talk and tell the truth after a while. In the beginning, well, it's my baby mama, and I don't want her to get in trouble, and then after a while, that stuff comes to a head. I'm sorry, it comes to a head, you guys, and all of that madness is gonna come to an end because that little girl was so pretty. It didn't matter if she was pretty or not. The point of it is that she was mistreated by her parents. And I always say CPS, but I have to remember someone pointed out, no, it was that judge that gave her back to the hands of the enemy. You guys, that was really, really something. And then the nerve of Darian Vince, it had to be some cold-hearted people to pack her in a bag and then to throw her out like she was trash. And on the videos, again, with those girls that was talking to her online, they asked her, was there human tissue in the sink? And she said no, it wasn't. But they said it was. So it seems like she was kind of taking up for Darian Vince, all along the way. Why? Why? And I still say, why did Brittany Bowens take pictures of his wounds? Why? That was a time your mind should have been on your child, not on no wounds, not on no picture. Your mind should not have been taking pictures and helping him when in fact, when you came from the airport, he didn't have your kids. And another thing is her mom, when she said, remember you guys when her mother said, oh, we thought he was riding around. That was stupid. Riding around the airport? If he was riding around the airport, normally if somebody's going to pick me up and they're riding around the airport, just riding around circling because there's nowhere to park and the cop's going to tell you to keep moving, I'm going to stay right there until I flag them down and wait until I see them. So that didn't sit well with me either. Oh, we thought he was riding around the airport. And another thing, why didn't she have her key to get in the house that night? Is it because she was afraid? Another crazy thing was I slept in the house after the fact. After her baby was killed in the house, she said she slept in the house. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Something has to be wrong upstairs, up here, you guys. I couldn't do it. You gonna sleep in the house and your baby was killed in that house? How could you? How dare you? How? That's heartless. That's heartless. I wouldn't even want to see anything right then and there. Maybe later, I would have wanted to see a picture and kind of reminisce on my baby. But at that time was the time that her body should have been in total shock. When those girls asked her, did you take pictures of Darian Vince? And she said yes. When they asked her, when was the last time did you talk to your daughter when you was out of town? I'm not going to answer that. Why did you answer, I took the pictures of Darian Vince? Why did you answer that? But you couldn't answer if you talked to your daughter. That's a simple answer, yes or no. And it was no, because she was already dead. That's the only thing everybody could come to a conclusion, because if you can't answer if you talk to your child or not, that shouldn't be a big issue of answering yes or no. What was the issue there? What was it? And then laughing in the background and playing with those girls at the time that she should have been grieving. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And millions of people online say they couldn't do it. So something was really wrong with that story. That little baby did not have a chance, man. That's horrible. And whoever threw her body in those woods, they got a lot to pay for. Whether it was Darian Vince, Brittany Bowens, Darian's brother, or whoever, or Brittany's friends, or whoever. Because the investigation is still going on. And as I said before, the reason the cops have not charged Darian Vince, evidently, they must think it was another murderer. Because when somebody admitted, you think, wow, okay, we don't have to look no further. They've already said they did it. That's a easy. I mean, if the cops really didn't think it was something else involved in this, they would have easily went on and charged him and moved along to something else. But they're not going to let this die. The world's not going to let this die. Justice will be served for Malia Davis. And with that, I'm going to end my show because I have a call coming in. So please click like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be coming back with more with Celebrity and Variety Talk. I am your host, Josie Latimer. And as I said, forgive my hair. I just left the gym. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. Click like and subscribe. Bye.